work. Disgusting, nasty work. Nasty. Come on, son. And at the number one spot. Give me a break. Nasty work. Nasty. Come on, son. All right, we're gonna try to get it right this time, man. I hit record, all right, and this shit was bugging. I shouldn't even open up cursing like that, but we got a somber show, somber news to report, but we're going to get through this show. I'm hyped up. I was playing the song already, and I looked. I'm like, wait a minute, my joint not even recorded. So we're going to do this again because I don't mind running this song back because this is one of the hottest freestyles in the world in my eyes. This back when you had to hear it on the radio. You know what I mean? It was exclusive. You didn't know what was coming. You had to be sitting there listening to the radio with your tape ready to hit the record button, and you might not have ever heard it again. But thank God for the internet. They have these jewels hidden for us on YouTube, and when you find them, you never let them go. And I listen to this joint at least twice a week, all right, since this came out in about 01. Old Rockefeller. I'm talking about Beanie Siegel and Freeway. If you don't know this, then you wasn't around for it. But I want y'all to hear one of the hottest freestyles ever on the radio. Y'all gotta hear this, man. This is my joint.
Who is that?
And they going to the who shot your beat?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Okay, Siegel. Yeah. Free.
Come on, man.
Okay.
Come on, man.
What we gonna do
Keep
this?
that one on right there.
Let's
Keep
go.
that one on right there. We wanna go nice and show.
Jay-Z, he said,
Hold on. Right
get your
before y'all
tapes
start.
ready.
If y'all ain't got y'all tapes ready, y'all should get y'all tapes ready. Now,
I'm sitting in the crib dreaming about Bentleys and rides. How big got rocked, how Pac died. Phone call.
Some kids got rocked, some shots fly.
Yo, who this, dog?
The cops just came to block clothes.
Give me 15 minutes, I'll be there suited in SWAT clothes.
Plus I just had to grip up some cane, they drop O's.
You see if they whip up Arcane and pop O down on the block.
All I know is some dudes got knocked.
Man, if that nigga got knocked, he just buried our stash. That's a case plus a loss for a bird and a half. Man, I'm dying to see if my face still working this mask.
See if my hands still work with the steel. Getaway driver, whip game reversing the wheel. A block and a half.
I'm pissed about this block and a half. I told that fucker take the block to the stash. All that nigga had to do was walk a block and a half.
Don't wet it, I got some dudes that'll post up right in the lot.
I got my niggas that'll come through right in the noon. Strip everybody down to they socks.
Make them fuckers strip down to they nude.
Listen, I got a pump in the tuck that'll drop every truck on they block.
My AK lift every car on your street.
They must be retarded as
Go.
sleep. AK rip the crash bar of they Jeep.
Rock, keep guns, never borrow when heat.
Beanie Siegel, nocturnal flow, bar your sleep.
Yo, niggas don't know free bound to drop. Take that, yo, you scared the cop.
16, dog, and I ain't talking about years, I'm talking about bars, I'm talking about tears. I said back. Who thought I'd be a star? Was a bad boy. Sleeping in cars like Craig Mack. 16 sticking up bars with no gap. Lead pipe in the towel. Ice grill red, I'm wiping you out. Playing fail, still wiping you out. Beat you down for this coke. Mom like Lord. Was provoking my child, the devil in them, Lord, focus his eyes. I'm like, Mom, open the door,
anything.
I'm out, brother, roll
got
my
anything.
balls, please, I'm gone.
I got
16,
anything.
left out my home, now hooked up with Tooch, out of my
bet
own,
anything.
I'm getting loot. Listen,
Call me,
Slater
man, the
Farms took me
hotline.
out of my home.
You know what, y'all? That was crazy. But we might as well play the beat itself. Y'all remember that legendary song, man? I Shot Your LL Cool J. Let's get it, man. The remix. So we need the remix. The remix. I think this was the first joint Foxy ever was on to. But let's get into this. We might as well go ahead and run it. Let's run it. Classic.
Yeah. I'm here to make $1
Come
out
on,
of
Keith.
15 cents.
Uh-huh.
Let my balls hang like I'm
on the toilet taking a shit.
My style is all that.
In a big bag of chips with the dip.
Fuck all that sensuous shit. I represent intellectual violence and leave your clique
Holy and in the 10 Commandments.
I I'll have to know and bait ya.
I love to hate ya,
cause you's a freak by nature. Can't wait to face ya, mutilate ya. Drink your style down straight with no chaser.
My verbal combat's like a mini-Mac to your back.
As soon as one of you niggas try to overreact, the LOD love good confrontation of vamp. Breaking concentration, murder your can.
Classic.
Jealous, overzealous, we fellas.
Classic. Y'all don't know about this.
Spot like Brown Fit Marcellus. Niggas coming through and acting wild. Y'all commercial niggas better have a coke and a smile.
Yo,
I
conversate with
Prodigy, rest in peace, Mobb Deep.
I already knew, you hear me, friend? Illuminati want my
Mind, soul, and my body. Secret society, trying to keep their eye on me.
My mob is infamous, it's like the fucking title read. You get back slapped so hard,
Make your nose bleed.
But anyway, back on the real side of things, my niggas sling cracks and wear fat diamond rings. Not only is it inside
The songs that we sing, everything's real than just a song that we sing.
From my life to the paper,
Very accurately.
Give you all of my two, so maybe you could three. Prodigy with forever S-H-I-N-E.
Shine.
My shit attract millions like a moon attract the sea. How dare you ever in your life walk past me without acknowledging this man as
Now who the fuck
G.O.D.
you
I
think you
shot
talking
back.
to?
Joey Crack. Let's go, Joe.
Joey Crack. Motherfuckers be like he's bad news running this racket. From New York to Montego, slaughtering people, bringing ton of keys from Puerto Rico. I'd rather be feared than love because the fear lasts longer. These bitch ass niggas know he's stronger than these weaklings seeking for respect that ain't
We gonna let this rock.
Heads beware, this man tension in.
Except for LL verse. LL got the most trash verse on this shit. This is his song. LL verse is trash. Respectfully. I want to hear Foxy verse, and then we're going to get up out of here.
Ready to spat out and then he had out.
LL Cool verse is, Cool J verse is trash.
Mad at the fact that somebody's getting loose.
Got spun on. Come on, Foxy. Foxy killed it. Best verse. Brooklyn, stand up.
Thug niggas get a mix, the chinks. Toe down, we sip drinks, rockin' mix.
Fashion rings and things.
Frontin' hard for deep inside the Jeep neckin'. Doing my thing, fly nigga, you a Scarface kid. Bitches grab your tetas, get them niggas for they cheddar.
Fuck it, Gucci sweaters and Armani leathers.
Flossing rocks like the side
Come on, Foxy.
4 carats, the ice rocks. Pussy banging like
Fine
the
ass.
Low pop. On the creep, open like raw ass cheeks. I'm sexing, raw dog without protection. Disease infested, Italiano got the Luciano. I gets down fucking with Brown Fox. Extra keys to the drop.
Poor jingling, baby. I got crazy Dominicans who pay me.
The lay low, I play slow. Roll with the firm.
Mafiosa, crime kingpin.
It all real, nigga. What the deal? I shot
What
ya.
the fuck?
Pack you up, LL. Pack you up. Yo, pack LL up. That verse is trash. I never liked LL when he got in his tough bag. You know what I mean? I'm not saying LL, he not pussy, you know what I mean? But he Queens pretty boy nigga, you know what I'm saying? And I never bought into it. So anytime he got on that shit, I'm like, pack you up. But Hey Lover and you know what I mean? Anything for the ladies, LL Cool J is the GOAT. He's the best at that. No rapper has ever surpassed him. When they come to making songs for the ladies to get you a vibe and all that, yeah. But when he got on his tough guy shit, pack him up. Get that verse out of here. He had the worst verse on that shit. What the fuck? I thought I conquered the world. Crush Modi, Hammer, and Ice-T's girl. Fuck out of here, nigga. Pack him up. Anyway, y'all, welcome back to episode 4 of the Nasty Work Show. I'm your host, Will Milz, a.k.a. King Dirtbag. I don't even know why I say King Dirtbag anymore. I don't even use that shit no more. That's my old monologue. My old nickname. I mean, most people still say, yo, what up, Dirtbag? They still call me that. Name of the company is Dirtbag Cartel. But I did away with the moniker because you ain't no business, ain't no work in no nickname. You know what I mean? You can't be, welcome to the stage, King Dirtbag. Fuck, that shit's nasty. I'm not, come on, man. Will Milz. The King Dirtbag shit is out of here. You still call me that cool, but you must have known me for a while. I'm Will Milz. Once they canceled the King Dirtbag Instagram page, Will Milz, I'm like, you know what? I'm going by my real name, man. Let's leave that King Dirtbag shit out of here. That shit trouble attached to it. But anyway, though, in somber news, I don't even want to talk about this shit, man, but I have to. Woo, this is rough, y'all. Everybody knows I talk about my kids often. Father of 6, 2 boys, 4 girls. Most of my kids are adults. And I don't know And we always in on good terms. You know, granted, you know, your kids get grown and they start having opinions of their own and you start falling out with them. You know, people think it get bad. when they get grown and then you start, you know, it's not about me. I'm not going to make it about me. My brother in comedy, Ken Miller, that's my mentor. That's the guy who gave me my first opportunity. Many of my opportunities, my mentor, the godfather of Orlando comedy, which is where I got my comedy career started at. He lost his son. I'm gonna get choked up because usually when he calls me, it's always, you know, anytime Ken calls my phone, I'm picking up. I don't give a fuck what time it is, because I know it's gonna be some funny shit on the other end of the line. It's always a joke. It's always something funny going on, and you know he'll call me cracking up like, yo, bro, you said some wild shit online, or this show last night, or hey, yo, bro, what you doing next week? I got a gig for you, or it's always love. I mean, all the 10, 15 years we've been friends, it's always been upbeat. But then when I heard his voice on the phone and he told me Lil Kinta passed away, man, I wasn't even going to record today, because as comedians, we find humor in everything. You know what I mean? My dad passed away not too long ago, but there's funny stories about my dad. You know what I mean? Those are our parents, so we can find humor even in their death. You know, we'll make jokes to make us feel better and have memories of it. But as I sat down and I pondered on his career and how much of his children is embedded in his comedy, I saw nothing. And I thought about me and my own children. I'm like, what? You see what I'm saying? Like, even when I spoke to him on the phone, I didn't know what to say. Like, it's nothing good. I just pray my brother can it's nothing you get over. You never get over that. You never get over that. But what I do want to say to my brother Ken, it's not on you, bro. As parents, we do that shit. We do that. You know what I mean? We blame ourselves for things that's out of our control. This is not on you, my brother. You my mentor, but me and you brothers in this shit. And this is not on you, man. You know, you're an amazing father, and you always have been, bro. If you ever seen a Ken Miller set, 90% of his, a huge percentage of his comedy is about being a father, roasting his kids and his wife, and it's all about family. You know, and that's why Steve Harvey had picked him for his competition he did. Steve Harvey, you know, snatched him up. And as I told you on the phone, bro, we always say, oh, call me if you need anything. We always say that shit to offset actually checking in on them, because it makes us feel better inside. Like, oh, he ain't called me. I guess he don't need nothing. People never call, bro. When somebody says to me, oh, if you need anything, call me, I'm never going to call them. We got to check in on them. We got to check on them. I'm talking to all my brothers and sisters in comedy. You know who you are, my friends. Just keep that brother in our prayers and keep him close, because he needs us. This is not something that you're ever going to get over. It's something you learn to live with. And I just hope my brother can find a gray area to where he still can be one of the greatest comedians I know. Because so much of his work is in his son and his daughter and his family, and his son is no longer with us. And I just hope that he can find a common ground to where he can do his job of making the world laugh, because he's one of the funniest people I know. As I said, he's my mentor, my big brother in this shit, and my brother, my heart is completely broken for you. And I do want to give a moment of silence for little Kenny Miller, man. So if you guys bear with me for one moment, let's just give a moment of silence for my brother's legacy, his son, young Kenny Miller. Moment of silence. All right, y'all. Whew. I had to get that out the way. But we still got a show to do. Ken, I love you, bro. I love you, bro. I love you, bro. With all my heart, man. I love you. And I'm here. All right, let's change motion a little bit. Like I said, it's going to be a hard show for me to get through, but I'm a professional, and we're going to get through this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, let's start here. I was going to do a Kendrick album review. We all know Kendrick just dropped the surprise album. I heard it. Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest rappers. I mean, I guess it's fair to say of our generation. I'm not going to give him the all-time shit yet, you know, not doing that. But of our generation, yes, he's one of the GOATs, for sure. Amongst other names, your Coles. This other guy just destroyed his legacy, though. And I'm quick review of the album. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. Just for the lyrical content. There's a couple of joints on there I liked. I will say this. It doesn't feel like it has any replay value. It's probably like 2 songs on there I will go back and rock out. But as far as the album is concerned, it was boring. It was lyrical. But, you know, that's what Kendrick's been doing lately. But the hype around Kendrick for the last year has been the Drake battle. And Drake, he been a hoe-ass nigga, respectfully. Drake's been a hoe-ass nigga, but the shit he doing now, bruh. Suing, son. Suing. I don't give a like, when did we start doing that? I mean, we all established that Drake has done some questionable things as far as his dealings with women and of the younger persuasion. But I don't think there's anybody out there who actually believes that Drake is a pedo. I don't think nobody really believes that. I don't think Drake is. I think he's a little childish, and I think he probably like younger girls, but underage, I don't think that. I don't think few people think. I think it was catchy. I think it was funny, and it hurt his feelings. But, you know, hit dogs holler, and now, other than taking L's, I keep seeing all of this shit popping up. Just like last week, the Drake stands is comparing Drake doing the FIFA World Cup to Kendrick doing the Super Bowl. As an entertainer, I don't think an entertainer gives a shit about being on FIFA World Cup. Yes, his exposure is cool, but ain't nobody gonna know you for what. Ain't nobody checking for your music. Nobody checking for your music if you do the FIFA World Cup. Half of these motherfuckers don't even speak English. Respectfully. And also, Americans, we don't give a fuck about soccer. So what? You know what I mean? So what? The FIFA World Cup is going to be in Toronto, and who better than Drake to host it? He has a wholesome personality. He's a great actor. He's a great entertainer. Why not get Drake to host it? He's not too black. He's not too white. He's black and white. Like, he's perfect. He's perfect. He's progressive. You know what I mean? He's all of those things. And it's a lot stronger competition to get a spot on that Super Bowl. I'll tell you that much. Drake got a long way to go before he get on Super Bowl, if ever. So he got destroyed in the rap battle, has not recovered from that at all. They tried to use the FIFA World Cup shit to say he won up Kendrick. His fans did all that bullshit. And now Drake is suing. I'm not going to get into the details of it because I do have some videos of some guys here explaining what he's actually suing for. And it's some legendary sucker shit, y'all. So I'm going to let this guy break it down to y'all on a professional level. Because me, I'm just going to do a bunch of cursing and insults. So I'll let this lawyer break it down on a professional level for me. All right? Here we go. All right, well, here's the damn ads, of course. But let's get right into it, y'all.
I've been around a lot of rappers and legal drama, and this is the best one I've ever seen when you understand it. So first, this isn't a lawsuit. It's a petition where Drake is asking the court to require Universal Music Group to give him evidence that he needs to bring a RICO lawsuit and a lawsuit alleging illegal business practices. What he says is, I don't know who the other people were involved with Universal, but under the law, Universal has to tell me who they are so I can sue them for the following: civil RICO, deceptive business practices. What these people did is they used illegal bots to make it seem like Not Like Us was a lot more popular than it actually was. They cite to an academic's interview where...
Real quick, if that is the ground he's going on, see, what I thought was it's defamation of character. That's some sucker shit. But in the world, in outside of music, that's a fair lawsuit. Outside of music, that's a fair lawsuit because, you know, outside of rap, any other field but rap, that would make sense. But that shit don't belong in rap because rap, we say anything. That's how it is. All bets are off. And this is the second time Drake has got his clock punched. He didn't go after Pusha T. Pusha T made you reveal you had a whole son, destroyed your Adidas contract, all that. Pusha T did more damage than nah, he didn't do more. Well, I guess Jay Prince calmed that one down, whatever. But you got your head bit off with the Pusha T shit. And Drake has been taking some L's. And you're mad because the song got more plays than it did. Even if his song didn't, even if it were bots involved and make his song bigger than what it is, your songs still weren't better. So what's your angle? You're saying if his songs didn't get pushed out by bots to make it look bigger than what it is, your songs would have done better? No, your shit was garbage, bro. His shit still was fire. That was a bop. A bop. My kids didn't gravitate to They Not Like Us because of the words. They gravitated because the shit was a bop. Come on, son.
Academics is on stream talking to some dude, and the dude says, I got paid $5,000 and promised a % of Not Like Us in exchange for delivering 30 million fake bot streams when Not Like Us first launched so that it would seem more popular than it was and the algorithms would bump it up everywhere. What's really interesting about Drake's claim is that if you watch the academics interview, academics questions the veracity, the truth of this guy saying, hey, bro, are you sure? Like, somebody promised you points for bot streams? There's producers and engineers and people who feature on songs who don't get a % of the song. Right. Somebody promised you. Academics questioned this guy's story. Anyway, Drake's lawyers saw it fit for a filing in a New York state court, and they say, look, this is some evidence of the bots. Then insanity. This is how thirsty he is, y'all. Some random dude on an academics interview claimed to have been paid for producing 30 million bots to inflate the numbers that they Not Like Us on a stream. What kind of amateur lawyers are there in Canada? This is amateur, bro. Bro, it's November, bro. When did Not Like Us come out? This shit been a minute ago. He is Salty Aaron, son. Salty Aaron. Shout out to Salty Aaron. He's a comedian. That's always salty. Pause. That was crazy. Not Like Us. When did it come out? Not Like Us release date. What was the release date? It came out May 4th. May 4th. Why now? Why now, bro? Why now? Can't you just drop the album? You about to do the Super Bowl because you haven't recovered? This is the biggest sore loser shit I've ever heard in my life, man. Drake is a buster. You're a mark. I ain't gonna say it like a LA nigga. You're a buster, bro. Respectfully. That Universal typically takes a cut in order for somebody like Spotify to put a Universal song on Spotify. And that in this case, Universal wanted Not Like Us to be more popular. And so they agreed to take a lower cut. And they gave it to Spotify on the low, cheaper. They paid radio for plays that, hey, Universal Music Group, in order to make Not Like Us artificially popular, paid people in radio. Apparently, they claim that all of this is illegal and that it caused damage to
crazy.
Drake by reducing his popularity.
This is crazy.
Getting him less streams. They argue that streaming is a zero-sum game. Every time Not Like Us got streamed, it resulted in Drake not getting a stream because you necessarily can't get a stream if everybody's listening to something.
And what world do we live in where Kendrick is a bigger artist than Drake? What world do we live in where the biggest streaming artist on Spotify, who gives them their biggest bag, is going to agree and go against their biggest bag off one song? Drake has broke all types of records for Spotify. I don't even need to verify that. You guys can verify that, but I'm certain of it. I'm certain Drake has way more spins than Kendrick. Way more. Consistently. The biggest bag for Spotify. And they're going to go against him. Come on, son.
That day. And they have all these other wild allegations in there, including this idea that Universal is firing people who have loyalty to Drake and preferring people who have loyalty to Kendrick. They also claim that Universal told Drake that, hey, none of this is our problem. Your problems are with Mr. Lamar.
Right.
You should sue. Kendrick Lamar's last name, by the way, is Duckworth. They say your problems are, are with Mr. Duckworth.
Kendrick Duckworth?
You should sue Mr. Duckworth.
That's
and
crazy.
And if you sue Mr. Duckworth, maybe we'll jump in there with you. Because what do I think is happening here? First off, my mind is spinning because I can't imagine
Mine too.
Relying on a source that academics questioned, and that. But here's what I think is happening. I think you might have a situation where Drake realizes that Not Like Us and everything around that song and this battle has forever tarnished his earning ability. And his ability to make that money, this is what I think, is so significantly reduced that he's got to do everything he possibly can to get it back.
Yes.
Even if that means filing these claims
where
you're out here. I would never file a claim like this if I were him, unless I guess there was that much money on the line.
Right, bro.
From a PR perspective, my gosh, what do we think, people? Does this play well or does this play poorly for the boy?
This is nasty
Meet
work.
the Ninja Turtles in Hero Wars.
This is nasty work, Drake. This is an all-time low, bro. If that's true and that's the angle he's taking, Drake, you're going to lose this, bro. And that's another L. If this lawsuit does not work, see, and what I thought originally was defamation of character, I can see something like that possibly sticking, but then you lost in the eyes of the public. You know what I mean? You diddied yourself out the game, bro. Respectfully. This is nasty, bro. I hope his career never recovers. Drake is rich. Drake has plenty of money. He'll be fine. Drake, go back to acting, bro. Get in some movie roles. Get the fuck out of here. This shit, you ain't cut out for it, my nigga. This is not no rap shit. Maybe this is some Canadian shit, bro. That's how y'all Canadians give it up, man. Y'all Toronto niggas is pussy. Respectfully. Well, the people who vouch for Drake anyway, because I got some love in Toronto, so I don't want to come at Toronto neck like that. Shout out to Toronto, man. But the shit your boy is pulling is some legendary sucker shit. And y'all know it. Sucker shit. Respectfully. My God. In other nasty news, check this out, right? So I saw this. You know what? And there it is. That always happens. Every time I download a video to talk about, it's not there anymore. Okay, let's go in another direction. Forget it. I got more stuff on here, guys. Good thing I didn't talk about it. Speaking of music, it's a new, I want to see how you guys feel about it. They got a new form of rap. It's like grunge rap. I'm I don't know how I feel about it, but I want to see how y'all feel about it. Just tell me in the comment section if y'all think this shit is hard. You know what I mean? Is this something they should continue with? How y'all feel about this? This is like some grunge rap shit. And yes, it's called ghetto metal. So check this out, y'all. How y'all feel about this shit? Shit is crazy.
Whole time, nigga was a bitch, I was unaware. Whole time, this shit was a lick, I was unaware. Put some cabbage and some oxtail in the Tupperware. Damn, this life a doozy, I done did it with no double dare. That's a damn shady getting trapped over brochure. Sounds from the toe with some toe dirt. I smell pussy, it's a odor. Get the tripping, this is what my shit be, go there.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Shit sound kind of hard. So. This shit sound kind of hard, so hold on, bro.
Whole time, nigga was a bitch, I was unaware. Whole time, this shit was a lick, I was unaware. Put some cabbage and some oxtail in the Tupperware. Damn, this life a doozy, I done did it.
This shit hard.
That's a damn shady getting trapped over brochure. Sounds from the toe with some toe dirt.
Nah, this shit kind of hard, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Nah, that shit kind of hard, y'all. And you know what? I thought I would like it because it's this other chick, right? I forgot her name. But she's in a band, and this chick's range is crazy. It sounds like some demonic shit. I ain't gonna hold y'all, though. I kind of like it. I don't want y'all to think I'm evil. I'm not evil. I just appreciate different shit. But this shit sounds... And it's a lady. I thought it was a transgender, but it's actually a lady. But her range is crazy. Watch how many times this lady changes her voice. That shit sound crazy. Watch.
I got my wounds in a kingdom tunnel to love.
Nah, that shit sound crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. But that beginning part, I ain't gonna front. It scares me in a bad way. In the beginning, listen to this shit. That shit is... No. That scares me. That legit scares me. But it's very... I like it. I like it. It freaks me out in a good way. You know what I mean? I'm not getting horny behind the shit, but I appreciate it. All right, let's stay on some weird shit for a minute, right? I reported on this dude maybe a year ago. All right. LGBTQ. I appreciate people who say they're gay, they're transgendered, they're bisexual, they know who they are, right? But then you got a group of weirdos, weird guys who give these breakdowns and want to go back into history to bro, you respectfully, you like men, bro. You like men, bro. You know what I mean? Stop looking for fancy ways to say you gay to try to get us straight men to agree with you. You know what I mean? Like, oh, wow, that is true. Nah, nigga, this dude right here be bugging. He always bugging online, man. I'm calling him out. His name is Will Blunderfield. He be wildin'. Check him out, y'all. He be wildin'. Listen to this wild shit he be saying.
So I just went for a run, did some workouts, some push-ups. I'm just pulling back my foreskin and I'm just waving my hummus cannon around.
Come on, son. Hummus cannon, bro. Come on. You pull back. Come on, son. All right, so you're uncircumcised and your meat stinking, son. Come on, man. Hummus cannon, bro? Come on, son. What's up with your man, son? This is crazy work, bro. Relax, bro.
Room. I'm sniffing. Now there's a very subtle pheromonal primal secretion of apocrine pheromones underneath the foreskin and from the sides of the glands and the, the scrotal sac. And it's really interesting because in ancient Sparta, the men were constantly working out with their foreskins forward. They would wear this little thing called a kynodesme, Kynodesme, which in English means dog tie. And it was a string to tie their foreskin forward. And then the foreskin underneath would get very, very sweaty during the workout, during the naked wrestling, etc. And then they would go and shower together and they would pull back their foreskins and you get this very rank, primal, masculine, pheromonal release from all of the mushrooms in the bathhouse after they wrestled naked in the gymnasium. Gymnos means place of male undress. And so I find it really interesting. Men are really missing out on that aspect. Like there are,
you see what I'm saying? And there you go. There you go. Men are missing out. Bro, respectfully, bro, I can tell you this as a straight man. I'm positive gay men are very clean and hygienic, bro. So not only are you an undercover gay dude, you a nasty motherfucker. You like stinky shit, bro. You know what I mean? If you like stink uncircumcised meat, just say that, bro. But don't try to convince me as a straight man, not only should I deal with this with other men, I should deal with stink shit, bro. You're about to, bro, this is crazy work right here, son. He pissing me off, son. And I don't care if this man is gay, but stop trying to convince us that we're weird for not believing what you believe. This is Batsy activities, brother, respectfully. He's bugging.
Of the mushrooms in the bathhouse after they wrestled naked in the gymnasium. Gymnos means place of male undress. And so I find it really interesting. Men are really missing out on that aspect. Like there are, hockey dudes who get naked, they pull back their foreskins and then they'll shoot their hummus onto a cookie. But it's always done in the dark in a sense of like in shame and secrecy. Let's bring these rituals back into the light, back into the sun. Let's get those mushrooms out and sniff, sniff, sniff and bring in 5D. Right? We need to activate the pheromones into the olfactory sense.
Bro, Mr. Blunderfield, bro, you are a homosexual, bro, and there's nothing wrong with it, bro. There's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing masculine about wanting to smell, see, or be around another naked man, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's homosexual behavior. Period. It's not primal. I heard the Spartans were gay men. They used to have sex with each other, bro. That's what they were doing. Smelling another man's stink meat is somehow primal. Not even in the animal kingdom do they do that shit. It's beef when that happens. It's problems. It's problems, bro. It's not a turn on. It's a fight. You feel me? Men mark and dogs mark their territory to let you know, like, that's my territory. It ain't the smell it and get turned on and your hormone. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Chill out, son. Just be a happy gay man, bro, and go deal with all the stink, disgusting, uncircumcised meat you want to deal with. Pause. This is nasty work, man. Let's get into some heterosexual talk now. This woman right here. I don't know if I think I shared this on Instagram maybe. But this woman right here says the most simplest thing. I did post this. I posted this and I said 95% of the women in the world are incapable of this. 95% are incapable of what she says right here. Oh, listen to what this woman says. Fellas, y'all going to appreciate this. Every man who's watching this podcast right now is going to hear what this lady got to say, and you're going to wish that your woman does this. And I guarantee you she doesn't. And if she does do this, you got a winner, bro.
Baby, I would first like to apologize because I can see that I upset you, and I promise you that was not my intention. Can we take a minute to talk about what I did and how it made you feel so that I can make sure that I don't do it again? And then you know what you do? Shut up and listen. Listen.
Yes.
That's going to solve 99% of your problems. You're welcome.
You see how simple that was? But y'all women don't do that. Y'all rather take the 3 days, 3 hours, 3 weeks to match his masculine energy that you don't really have because you're giving off pseudo-masculine energy, then take the 30 seconds. That was 29 seconds to diffuse an argument. I promise you, ladies, if you did that, you will never have arguments with your man. You can actually get away with a lot of shit by acting like that. That is the power of feminine energy. That right there defeats everything masculine. That is what turns the Hulk into Bruce Banner. Accountability and taking it all in. We don't need you to say sorry. We don't need you to tell us what we did wrong when we telling you what you did wrong. We don't need that. All we need is for you to acknowledge that you did something without saying something that I did. Just acknowledge it. Because acknowledgement means I understand I did something wrong. I want to fix it. Tell me what I need to do. And that's less of a chance of the problem happening again. But that's not what y'all do. What y'all do is you come up with excuses to why you did it. You only apologize if he come at you because you don't want to admit you're wrong because you're not going to change it and you're just going to do the shit all over again. Most men, when they argue and curse their girl out, they argue and curse them out about the same shit over and over and over and over again. But what this woman just did, she dismissed the problem. And I hate to say this respectfully, this is why hoes are winning. Hoes have mastered the art of feminine energy. They all feminine. It's all feminine. This is why men have no problem going to the strip clubs and sitting next to that one girl and giving him all her money. Because she's attractive, first of all. She smells good, and she's just being feminine, rubbing his head, rubbing his leg, just making him feel masculine, making him feel needed. And that dickhead will give her all his money because he's fulfilling the fantasy of a feminine woman. Feminine. Just be feminine. That's feminine. Arguing back is not feminine. You can. You know what I'm saying? But you being feminine can defeat his masculine energy. Feminine energy is stronger than masculine energy. Way stronger. Because it doesn't take much. Masculine energy, we got to give off aggression and shit like that. You know what I mean? But when you can reverse that shit by doing what she just did, I'm going to play it one more time. Took this lady 29 seconds to say this shit. You can save your marriage and relationship and a hard week for yourself, ladies, if you just did this. I just want you to screen record this part. 29 seconds. 29 seconds.
Baby, I would first like to apologize because I can see that I upset you, and I promise you that was not my intention. Can we take a minute to talk about what I did and how it made you feel so that I can make sure that I don't do it again? And then you know what you do?
Shut up.
Shut up.
And listen. I said.
Listen.
I said.
That's going to solve 99% of your problems.
99%.
You're welcome.
Heard that woman said 99%. Not 50%. Not 80%. 99% of your problem was solved if you just did that. Trust me. I would have said that, but I'm so glad I heard a woman say it. A beautiful woman, and I believe she's a married woman too. I don't know her name, but shout out to her for putting out that juicy little 29-second nugget that all women need to hear. And without further ado, y'all know what time it is. And this is about women too. You're going to get mad at me about this, but we're going to get into it. All right? Without further ado, y'all know what time it is. It's time for Top 5 Live. Top 5 Live. So I went from... I'm such a fucking dickhead. I didn't think this went out properly. So I went from bigging women up. You know what? Fuck that. If the shoe fit, wear it. If it don't wear it. Don't get offended about somebody else's anatomy if this ain't you I'm talking about. In today's Top 5 Live, we will be talking about the top 5 most visually unappealing pom-poms. If you're not familiar with what a pom-pom is, go talk to your Jamaican friends. They'll tell you what it is. Okay. At the number 5 spot, a hairy pom-pom. listen, to each his own. 2024, okay? All I'm saying is visually unappealing. If you got someone on the top before you get down to the pom pom, that's cool. Keep it shaved low, make a little pizza pie, little landing strip. That's cool. I can deal with that. But if it's hair directly on the pom pom, it's very ugly to look at. Unless you some old nigga, 50 plus, they like that type of shit. But for me, nasty work, number 5 spot. Shave it off. The only place a woman should have hair is on her head. And who the hell want hair in their food? Cut it off. At the number 4 spot, go get a wax, ladies. Because at the number 4 spot, razor bumps. I understand some of y'all, even a man, the reason why we get razor bumps, which I have none, and I am a lot of guys be like, I'm black, I get razor bumps. No, you get razor bumps because you don't know how to shave, bro. You don't know what direction to shave. You don't know how to shave. I use a straight razor on my neck, and I have 0 razor bumps. None. Because I know how to shave. So, yeah, razor bumps is very visually unappealing. So, to avoid that, either learn how to shave properly, know what direction your hair grows in. Us as black people, we have thicker, more coarse hair. So, yeah, sometimes the hair grow back curl in a different direction. Boop, razor bump. But learn how to do it so you can avoid that visually unappealing mess of a razor bumpy pom-pom. It's not cute, sweetheart. At the number 3 spot, some women have no control over this. And I feel sorry for you, But, if you one of them, I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. A pom-pom that's too high. Let me explain to you what that is. When a woman closes her legs and stands forward and she's facing you, a little bit of the clit could be visible. But sometimes the whole pom-pom be on top. And that's a funny looking pom-pom right there. Sometimes it's short. A lot of bigger girls got that. I've seen, it's still getting smashed. Respectfully, it's still getting smashed. But I'm not going down on that. Actually, I'm not going down on none of the 3 I named. None of these 3 pom-poms are getting licked. None of them. They getting poor. They getting smashed, but they ain't getting. I'm not eating these. These 5 I'm naming ain't getting no oral action from me. Not from me. So pom-pom too high, nasty work, visually unappealing. Number 3 spot. At the number 2 spot, I do appreciate a nice size clitoris, but an oversized clit, very scary. It looks like a meat because technically a clitoris is a woman's penis. So oversized, gigantic clit, nasty work. It's scary to look at. I don't like it, and it's visually unappealing and it's scary to look at. Look like a meat, respectfully. If you got one, it's not your fault. Ain't nothing you can do about it. But still, to me, it's visually unappealing. Number 2 spot. And at the number 1 spot, they do have surgery for these things right here. At the number 1 spot, the roast beef, the curtains. You know what I mean? The cap and gown, the shit that if she standing up straight, that shit, a wind come, that shit could blow it. The raggedy pom-pom, shit that's flipped inside out. That's an ugly pom-pom right there. Shit, when chicks could pull it out like that, nasty work. They actually offer something where you can get a coochie makeover. They cut that off. You can get rid of that. But yeah, when your pom-pom blown out like that, and it's raggedy and the curtains hanging all out, that shit is disgusting to look at. So at the number 1 spot, the baggy, the pom-pom, you could pull on it, you could yank on it, it's hanging down, it's roast beef. The roast beef, pastrami, prosciutto, the corned beef hash. Pack that pom-pom up. Number 1 spot. Okay, that was a fun list. I hope not too many people got mad about that list. I enjoyed it. It's weird, and I enjoyed that list. Okay. What else? Let me see if my show is up, because I do have a show where I'm headlining coming up. I'll put it up there in another time. This show was a hard one to get through. I pushed through it. I hope you guys were entertained and informed about certain things. I hope I still did a good job. I feel out of myself right now because of what I talked about in the beginning of the show. But this show is I'm dedicating this episode to my brother Ken Miller and his son Kenny Miller. Lil Ken. Check on your kids, man, and check on your people. You know, I just it's the holiday season, and this is rough. This is a rough time for him, and I'm hurting for him, man. Ken, I love you. Rest in peace to Kenny Williams. Kenny Williams, I'm sorry. I'm all over. Lil Ken Miller. And no nasty work theme song today. We're gonna go out with a dedication to Lil Kenny. Respectful to my brother Ken Miller. I love you, bro. And this is episode 4 of the Nasty Work Show. Rest in peace to Kente Miller. Love you, bro. You guys have a good night. Hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Peace.